I was just thinking about something that really changed my life since fasting. How did I save over $20,000 since starting my fast? We're going to get into it on Regedited. So how did I save over $20,000 since changing my diet, you might ask? I mean, there's obvious reasons, but I like to just touch base on what are some of the things that are basically subconscious that you hadn't even thought about and just ended up in your bank account. And I like that kind of saving because I don't want to think about being on a budget all the time. That is no. I do not like budgets. I came to the realization of things I needed versus things I just wanted. When I started fasting, I realized there's a lot of things in my home and material things that had no reason to be in the house or really meant something to me at one time. So they don't bring value to me. So I started getting rid of things. And I would sell them or I'll just give them away. 9 times out of 10, I just donated them. Clothes, shoes, appliances, that kind of thing. That it was just cluttering the house. Fasting also helped me with my food choices. And so I only eat 1 meal a day, and eating that 1 meal a day, I can really appreciate the food and taste the food. I can taste everything that I have created and I made 9 times out of 10 at home. We'll talk about going out in a second, but I definitely cut my grocery bill by 60%. And that's amazing because now it has nothing to do with my mom because she has her own separate bill when it comes down to groceries. But I'm just talking about myself and my partner, and that has cut by 60%, the grocery bill in itself. Because one, we weren't eating multiple meals a day, so I'm eating 1 meal, and why would I need the other 2 meals and need to buy for that? I probably spent about $500 a month, and really I'm down to $200 a month of groceries. The other thing is going out eating. So do I have to go out every time? No. So I'll tell you something about that. When I was eating multiple meals a day, I was going to lunch every day. I would leave the house and I would probably go to Starbucks or go to some coffee shop or Whole Foods and sit there and have my lunch while I worked. Well, I was buying a meal from Whole Foods. I mean, although it was healthy, but I was just eating because everybody else was eating. And I would spend about $20 a day. So when you break that down, $20, 5 days a week, right there was $100 a week. So that was $400 a week I was just spending on lunch. And that $400 is going into my bank account now. So think about that, because something to be said about saving that money. Going out on dates. So as you know, I have a date night every Friday with my partner, and we usually would spend $200 to $300 just going to a nice steakhouse or some sort of seafood place, that kind of thing. We still love nice things and we love these experiences, and we don't want to be on a certain type of budget, but we're just conscious about now because I have to think about the types of food I'm eating and what is going into my body. So for that 1 meal, no matter if I'm on a date, I still want to eat as healthy as I can. Basically, it was cutting back from buying a bunch of alcohol, which I did multiple cocktails. So now that I've switched to Prosecco, it's a lighter form of alcohol, and I drink less of it anyway when I'm out. But we go more to a happy hour instead of trying to just pay for these full out meals for $200. And instead, we've been going to some great restaurants that have great happy hours and end up spending about $50 to $60 instead of $200 to $300. So right there, saved about 50% off our dates. The other thing is we're spending time with friends, and we would go out on double dates and maybe go to their house, or they would come over to our house and we would cook from home. So again, we were saving money. For 4 people going out in Las Vegas, especially on a strip or something like that, you're talking $400 to $500. So eating in, we're spending 25% of what we would spend otherwise. So that was the other reason why we're saving money in that sense. So basically, if you look at it, everything that I was saying, cutting the grocery bill, cutting my lunch outings, I don't do that anymore, and cutting down on the date nights where we are spending on a happy hour versus just, instead of just spending at a regular dinner and overdoing it with the cost, and also eating in and having double dates with friends, we really saved quite a bit of money. But for me personally, I have saved at least $2,000 a month overall if you look at everything that I have been considering. I've been being a minimalist as best I possibly can be, so I'm spending less anyway. I'm being more mindful of what I'm spending since fasting. 2, I'm being more mindful of the types of foods I'm eating. So I would eat quality meals, organic meals, really 9 times out of 10, but I'm buying less. So cutting my expenses by 60% on the grocery bill. At the end of the day, the fasting has really helped me focus on what is most important in life and what is the most valuable thing that I can give myself, and being spiritually connected and thinking about not only what's on the earth, but more so what's out there in the spiritual realm, and not getting caught up in earthly things that don't matter in the long run. So thanks for watching. And what are some of the things that you've done that you've noticed that you saved money since starting your fast? Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Appreciate it much. Until the next video, talk to you soon. Bye guys.